What's up, guys? So, doing a little video here at the house. Gotta update you guys on all the angelfish, all the angelfish breeding, what's going on. So we've actually kind of slowed down the angelfish breeding because we've been growing them out at store and here because most of the wholesalers I've asked, they prefer bigger angels, so closer to adult size the better. So we're just growing out some of the angels, growing them out a little bit more. That way I could sell a few hundred to some of the wholesalers, because they don't want these smaller ones, the medium size. Even though they're big, they just want bigger ones. But yeah, that's why we've kind of slowed down on some of the breeding till we start selling some of these guys off. Then I'll take probably another 1,000 from here and take them to the store. But this is the black marble pair, adult. The dad, he is giant. Like I said in in the previous video, we put some of his kids in the pool so I could make some gigantic angels. Let me see if I could find a measuring tape or the yardstick. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. So take a rough look at where this guy's fin is. Then just get about 7 inches tall. Hard to get it on camera, but yeah, he's roughly 7 inches tall, 6-7 inches. He moves around, but that's the male. Female a little bit shorter, she's probably like 5 inches. Then check this guy out. He's probably as tall as that the breeding cone, and that cone is roughly around 7 inches also, but it's hard to measure his exact length. It's probably like 9, 8. I could catch him and do a correct measurement, but just to compare. And if there's a few of his kids in the pool, but the pool's roughly 800 gallons right now, and if they could grow a little bit bigger in the pool, just imagine the babies. A 12-inch fancy angelfish next to a giant Altum angel. That's what I would like to make. And look how beautiful his fins are. He is perfect. Then these are the smoky. Well, we call him smoky, or I call him smoky. Come on, turn around, guy. Everybody calls him a little bit different. He's might be like a super veil tail and a regular female. We have kids from him as well. This one looks like it's empty, because like I said, we're not trying to breed as many angels. These are Philippine blues, and the Philippine blues throw out platinums, which is pretty cool. Down here, these are wilds. They're the Manakaperu. These are F2. Yeah, the parents of these guys are F1, so these are F2s. These are growing pretty nice in here. And there's a couple oddballs. I saw a few smoky in there. Yeah, there's a few. There's probably a small batch of smoky angels in here. But pretty much all of these are wilds. You can see the stripes. This is another tank. Wilds, black and blacks. Up top, that's the smoky pair. These are the blue marbles. There's a few golds, a few of the sunsets. This batch is golds and marbles and smoke. Or no, I think it's just smoke. So it's these guys. Look, it's a little tiny batch. That was probably previous batches that were in here. The smoke is these guys. And here, this is another batch of wilds. Their fins look a little bit funny because we have to stuff in 100 angels into a small tank. So their fins look a little bit chopped up, but once we take them to the shop in a 55, they end up growing back. And they actually end up growing back bigger. And my dad didn't write what these are, but it looks like they are probably some smoke or some black angels. And here, mix some golds, some black angels. Or are they marble? No, they look like black. Couple gold in there. Up top, 20 long with guppies. And in these tanks we have baby assassin snails growing out. Here's some of the assassin snail breeders, but there's some babies hiding. So that's this side. And then in here, this is a bit of a grow out for the plecos and for Daphnia, because my dad feeds Daphnia to the angelfish to fatten them up for breeding. Then I have a bunch of fish tanks here. These are like 20 breeders. They're square, maybe like a 30 gallon, but I don't know. We have a few of the stainless steel ones, metal frame. There's 3 of those. Someone wants them, they're for sale. Probably like $100 for all of them. Then a couple plants. I need to bring some other plants from the store here. Then here's a 100-gallon pond. It's a grow out for angels. But we had some. There was a power outage, and I didn't notice. I didn't get no notifications at all. And we lost probably like 200-300 angelfish from in here. Because they were without oxygen roughly 2-3 hours. And in here, even though it's 100 gallon, there's probably 500 to 800 angels in here. It's a lot, but we do a lot of water changes. We feed a lot baby brine shrimp. They eat Daphnia. They eat the pellets. Oh yeah, I need to show you guys the pellets. Like I've showed you guys in the other videos, all the food we feed is from Brine Shrimp Direct. They're local to us, and we've been feeding their food for about 14 years, almost since we started keeping fish. We've bought their food, and they're local to us here in Salt Lake, Utah. Well, their company is up in Ogden, 30-minute drive. It's not that far. I always send my dad to pick up the food when we run out. But this is the food he feeds to the babies, 1.2 millimeter and 0.6 millimeter, because this is perfect for the little mouths on the angels. Super tiny. Almost the same as and it's a sinking pellet too, similar to the pellets I feed at the shop. And you can see that they go crazy for them. And then let's see, close that one up. And this is the containers you could buy them. This is for the little babies. A little bit more on the smaller side, so these tiny ones could eat some of them. And you can see, let's see. But that's the pellets floating up there. My dad just fed them before he went to sleep, but you could see them. So they're probably not that hungry right now. See, they already have big bellies because he fed them before. But that's just a little midnight snack. Come on, let's see, close. And these are just old containers. He mixes his food and just puts other food as storage. But like I was saying, we lost roughly 200-300 angelfish about a week ago, which sucks really bad. But pretty soon I'm gonna end up taking a bunch of these, and the big pond that I have in the store, that 300 gallon, all of these will be going in there. We'll be setting up my dad will be building the stand for the 275s, and in those 275s I'll be putting those fish in the 300 into those 75s, and then probably the next day my dad will bring me all of these angels to the store. I'll throw a little bit of food in here. These guys need the medium-sized pellets, and you get a little spoon. Whoa, almost dropped it. And they just go crazy for it. And in here there's a little bit of everything. Blacks, black marbles, some wilds, Philippine blues, platinums, blue marble, the sunsets, platinums, a few of the golds in there. But the pond is full of angels. And of course, with having this many, there's a few deaths, a few runts end up dying, getting beat up. There's nothing you can do about that. But still pretty awesome having this many angelfish. So that's that. Here's this side. Here's the F1 pair of Manica Peru. It's a nice pair. And here he doesn't have what these guys are. Maybe some gold and some blacks. Here's the pair of black angels. These guys aren't super big, but they are nice because they're pretty much all black. Here's another pair of smoky angels. Here's a pair of Philippine blues. Both pretty nice. I like this female. Male doesn't completely seal. They're kind of like the betas. Like the half moon is a perfect half moon. All the fins completely close each other. And on this guy, his top fin is missing a little bit, but isn't like a complete half moon. That one's empty. Up top we have the Veiltail Gold, and this pair is pretty big also. Rough estimate, oh damn it, it's probably like 9 inches tall. Well, that's them. This is the blue marbles. They have, these guys are the ones that throw like 5 different colors. They throw black marbles, the blue marble, of course. They throw some platinums. They throw the smoky colored ones. They throw the half body is like a marble, half body is a different color. But yeah, these guys are awesome. They throw a lot of colors. This is one of my favorite pairs. And these aren't super big either. Female is probably same, like 5 inches tall. And the male, yeah, it's like 6 to 7 inches tall. That's super big. But the kids of these guys are in the pool, and one albino left. And hopefully these guys, their kids that are in the pool, they could be twice the size of the parents. And then once I breed their kids with each other, being in the pool, it gives them better genetics because of just how gigantic they become in the pool. And hopefully their kids give me some of the albinos, because that's what I want. I want some of those albino genes that these guys have. That way I breed these to some of the blacks. I breed their kids to Philippine Blues. I breed their kids to Smoky, their kids to the Wilds, their kids to the Golds, Veiltails, their kids to the Black Marbles. So I want their genetics in pretty much every single angelfish type we have, and see what crazy color combinations we could get. But they have a lot of batches, and in here you could see them. Let's see, that's blue marble, that's Philippine Blues. But all the ones you see like that, those with the spots, those are all their kids of the blue marbles. So they'll carry genetics, and even still, we still haven't gotten any more albinos, which is crazy. We only have one albino left, and hopefully he doesn't die. Hopefully nothing happens to him, and I could breed him to one of its siblings and get more albino blue marbles. Or just, I want that genetic gene to get passed on. Yeah, that's it. Pretty long video, but that's how it is. I like explaining stuff. I like showing you guys the plans, what we're doing, what projects. Everybody always is asking me questions, stops by the store. I want to get my dad to get a 125 in here, or a 75. Oh, the 75 does fit in here. That way he has a lot of space for some of these angels. That way they're not all crammed up into small tanks. Or I told him to bring the 300-gallon pond, but he needs to get rid of one, probably this rack, because I don't want too much weight in here. I don't want too much water actually. But I told him we'll take this down and he could bring the 300-gallon. But yeah, that's it. Just want to show you guys the updates. These will be going to shop soon also. These are getting big enough. But I also need to set up more tanks for the angels. I don't know. I'll check. Yeah, he gets scared. Okay, see you guys.